Hi everyone, Boridar, and it is brilliant to be here sharing with you today for the Diocesan Conference, and I hope that you really enjoy our video of what God is doing here in Merlin's Bridge in Haverfordwest for Impact 242. My name is Mike Dare and I'm the newly appointed lead evangelist here in the Merlin's Bridge Centre Mission, and it is brilliant to be here with you. In total, we also have a pioneer evangelist with us who's been here for a year called Molly, who mainly works amongst the youth and children in this area, and she's been doing great work from before I arrived. But we also have a very valuable group of volunteers who support us as well. And in total, the vision here is to bring healing by building a sense of family that hears God's voice together. As I say, I am fairly new in the role here. However, my role here is to mainly look at overseeing all of the different missional activities we do, and to try and build a sense of family amongst the unchurched, and to bring God's news to here in Merlin's Bridge, which is in Haverfordwest. Some of the activities that we have been doing is we've been reaching some of the unchurched people in lots of different ways. Molly's been doing some brilliant work amongst the youth, working both on Zoom and, now that the restrictions are relaxing, also in real life. And we've been doing drop-ins, we've been doing sports activities even here, and we've also been now beginning to look at doing 2-to-1 mentoring sessions via Zoom as well, and she's been doing great work. Some of the stuff that I've been doing is, since I've been here, I've been just being a presence in the community and really getting to know people in the estate and getting to know people at the school gates in different ways. And it's been a real privilege to actually be here and be hopefully God's witness to Merlin's Bridge in Haverfordwest. And some of the ways that we look to try and build a sense of family and bring hope to people here is, as I say, being this physical presence on the estate. And this reminds me of a story fairly recently of the very first new friends that I made since we moved here. Me and my wife were out walking, and we bumped into a lovely person who we spent some time talking to, who I will call Dean. He was a lovely homeless guy, and he shared his heart about how he'd moved around so many different places, and he always felt this feeling of he was just being drawn to move to different places. And while we were talking to him, and while we were just hearing his story and just spending time with him, I really felt in my heart that God wanted me to pray for him, and offered to share the gospel with him, and offered to pray for him. And when I started to speak to him about hope and the different things that God can do in people's lives, and just offered to pray for him, his eyes lit up. And it really looked to change his eyes, really looked to change him as we prayed for him and shared the gospel with him. And it made me think, I wonder how many people have spent 20 minutes just listening to him and had the chance to share the gospel with him. And it just really, I think it really changed all three of us on that day. And that is some of the blessings of being involved with Impact, with the project Impact 242. And it's really great, amazing to see what God has been doing here. That's some of the things that God has been doing here so far, but what about the future? Well, we really believe that coming out of this coronavirus crisis, that we don't need to hit the ground running, we need to hit the ground listening. We believe that we really want to reach people, and we now want to treat people holistically and have a family-centered approach for working with people and reaching all of their needs. So holistically, we're going to be looking at the body, the soul, and the spirit. With the body, we now believe that due to this crisis, there's going to be such financial and food issues in different ways, and we're going to look to see if we can reach the body through helping people with their finance, helping people with food, but also as an avid sports fan, we're also going to be looking at helping people with football as well, and connecting with people using sport as a medium of really being able to just make new friends and building a sense of family that hears God's voice together. We're also going to be looking at reaching their soul. With their soul, we really believe that mental health is so important, and we really believe that God can actually improve mental and emotional health by his spiritual healing. So if you've ever heard of things like Sozo and things like that, there is real power to God providing healing for people's mental and emotional problems. We really believe that God wants to bring healing to all of Merlin's Bridge, which is in Haverfordwest in this centre of mission. And finally, we're also going to be looking at the spirit as well. We believe that we'll find ways, new opportunities to link people with the God who speaks, the God who loves, and the God who heals. So we're really going to be looking at reaching all of the different people in this unchurched area, reaching them holistically with through the body, soul, and the spirit. There's a lot to do, but we really believe that coming out of this coronavirus crisis, we have a big God who still loves, who still hears, who still listens, and still heals. So we really believe that God is big enough for the job, and that he really wants to bring people into a sense of family. He wants to bring healing by bringing people into a sense of family that hears his voice together. Well, I hope you've enjoyed listening, and I hope you have a great day, and I hope the rest of the conference really empowers you and you feel great from what you've heard from Impact 242. Thank you very much.